The reason why I'm doing this tutorial of brushing your teeth is because I, for one, only learned when I was doing my third year in Medusa, just before seeing patients, the proper techniques of brushing the teeth. Obviously, I was not brushing correctly, I was not flossing, I was not brushing my tongue, I was not even using a mouth rinse. And the dietary requirements for a healthy mouth was non-existent. And I would eat whatever, and I would probably sleep with my mouth not brushed sometimes because I had no idea as well. And I wanted to be a dentist. Imagine that, studying dentistry but not even taking care of my teeth. Hi guys, this is Dr. Tembega Puleni. I'm a family and a cosmetic dentist. Today I'm sharing the techniques of dental brushing.
Be closer than friends if you OBN engaging.
Why do we need to brush our teeth? Why do I need to brush my teeth? Obviously, I need to brush my teeth at night to keep them, and to brush them in the morning to keep my friends. Imagine if I didn't brush my teeth, or you didn't brush your teeth. Okay, jokes aside. Brushing your teeth is really important. Whether you've eaten or not eaten, it is important that you brush your teeth at least twice a day. You have a normal oral flora. That is the bacteria that are in the mouth. They are there whether you've eaten or you have not eaten. So by brushing, you're minimizing the bad breath, and you also, when you're using the toothpaste, you're just strengthening your enamel. So I always recommend that we use the fluoride toothpaste, the toothpaste with fluoride. And this one is my favorite, the Colgate. Colgate or the Colgate Total. So when we brush, we remove that biofilm, those bacteria that get stuck in the teeth. If you want to test it, you can just go a day without brushing. You'll feel that your teeth gets rough. They become dirty from your normal mouth without you doing anything. If you're used to fasting, just the water fast, you'll realize that even your mouth gets a bad breath. So it is important for you to just brush your teeth so that you keep your mouth clean, you keep your teeth clean. With the fluoride, it makes them stronger, and then you leave, and then everybody wants a beautiful smile. You keep a healthy mouth, you have a healthy smile, you're able to eat with your teeth. So it's important to brush your teeth, remove the bacteria, and the normal flora you can't really remove, but you can minimize it so that you have a fresh breath and have a good lifestyle. Because it does affect your social life as well, not brushing your teeth. So now I'm going to be showing you how to brush your teeth. So I have my electric toothbrush here and my manual brush. I'll start with the manual brush. The technique is brushing in circles. So I'll start in the front. So you brush in circles like this. And when you brush, make sure that the toothbrush goes all the way from the teeth all to the gums as well. Do not exclude the gums. Brush the teeth and the gums together like this. The same thing at the back as well. On the side as well. And then you come to the front. That's why I said the mirror is important, because you stand in the mirror and to make sure that you look at yourself properly when you're brushing your teeth. So you do it in this way. So make sure you remove all the stains that are in here and the food that is stuck there. Also on the bottom. So with the back teeth, remember you have 3 surfaces. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, So you must brush. That's why we use the back and forth movement. Okay, I'll show you with this as well. This can be clear. Like that, like this, like that. Same thing on the top as well. The side, and the side. Remember when you're brushing this side and this side, this side and this side. Here. Make sure you always touch your gums, because if you haven't touched your gums, then you haven't brushed properly. Then the tricky part is that those teeth at the back. It's always difficult to brush. Those ones there, yeah, that's what I was saying. So you always move your brush slowly like that to make sure that even that back part of the tooth is being brushed. Also on the top, you just Slowly move it like that, so it will look like that. Now the other challenge that people face is that when they're brushing at the back, the toothbrush don't really reach to the side. So when they open the mouth really wide like that, the toothbrush gets stuck in the there. It never goes to the side. Also on the bottom, the toothbrush gets stuck there. It never goes all the way to the gum on the last tooth. The trick is to make sure that when you brush the last teeth, the back teeth, try not to open your mouth like really wide because the toothbrush gets stuck. But try to close your mouth a little bit so that the muscles can be relaxed, and then you can be able to move your toothbrush to the side. Instead of doing that, do that. Okay, then you can be able to brush there, and also the bottom. There. Does it make sense? So now, when you brush, always start with the top right to the left, bottom left to the right, just to make sure that you've brushed the whole mouth. Otherwise, you end up finding yourself brushing one side and the other side you haven't brushed. Then I'll be demonstrating with the electric toothbrush. The nice thing about the electric toothbrush, you don't have to do all the work because it does the work itself. It's called a professional clean, the Oral-B, because it does a professional clean like you're doing to the dentist, but that doesn't mean that you have to skip the dentist visit every 6 months when you have this brush. So at the back, first teeth, and then you move that side. I'll do on the mouth as well. So the nice thing about the electric toothbrush, you just focus on the tooth, per tooth, and then your toothbrush on its own, like this. Okay, so that is the nice thing about it. Same thing with the mouth. I'll just show in my mouth. Okay, so I just focus on the per tooth, and then it brushes, and then I move to the other side, to the next tooth. And then when it gives me that gear shift, then that means I have to move to the other side. Like I said, you start on the top right, to the left, the bottom left, to the bottom right. So every time you give me the gear shift, that means I have to move from the top right side to the left, and then move all the way, like I said. And then you use your tongue to move around on all your teeth to make sure they're all nice and smooth. Then if you feel that there's a surface that is still rough, then you go back to the side and then brush again. So remember at the back, always move right at the back like that. Don't open your mouth really wide so that you'll be able to brush this side, because people, they can brush very well, but you still find it on the sides here, right here, on the side. It's still, there's still food there, and the teeth are still dirty there, because when they brush, they open really wide. Just don't open really wide, just try to close a little bit when you're making sure that you're brushing the side teeth at the back. Alright. When you're done, then you rinse your toothbrush, you spit your toothpaste and your saliva. Don't rinse it out, like I said, to make sure there's maximum fluoride concentration on your mouth. And then you move your tongue all around your teeth to check if there's any rough spots. Then you have to go back on those spots to brush again. The mistakes that people do with the manual brush, people press too hard. They end up damaging the gum or the tooth itself, and the teeth become sensitive. Another mistake is that people just put the toothbrush in the middle, and they do the back and forth only, and they never touch the gum. So they just brush their teeth and don't brush the gum. So they still leave a lot of bacteria in between the gum and the tooth. It is important that when you brush the gum as well. And the mistakes with the electric toothbrush, people still use the electric toothbrush as a manual brush. You'll find people doing this. It is unnecessary with electric toothbrush. You just need to place it per tooth until it cleans the tooth surface. Like I demonstrated earlier, let me just show you again. So there's no arm struggle of the back and forth movements. You just place the toothbrush and allow the toothbrush to do the job. After brushing your teeth, you can use your toothbrush to clean your tongue, also the cheeks, on the side. Because after brushing, there's still some people with the foot stuck there on the side of the cheeks. So just make sure you remove those areas as well. If you can't, or you don't like to use the toothbrush, or you have a tongue scraper or the tongue cleaner, then just use it. Just stick your tongue out and then clean your tongue. And then you can use your mouth rinse. If you don't like the mouth rinse, or you don't have the money, you can't afford to buy the mouth rinse, you can just use the warm salty water. But remember, not immediately afterward, because you still want to keep the toothpaste with the fluoride in your mouth longer. Like I said, minimum of 30 minutes. After you've done it, then you're done. Then you can eat after that, you can drink, do whatever. But I'll recommend that you brush your teeth and then leave the toothpaste for minimum 30 minutes in your mouth. Like after spitting, you spit, but don't rinse it. That's why we always recommend that after brushing your teeth at night, don't eat anything. Don't drink juice or cold drink, because you're contaminating your mouth again. The amount of toothpaste that you need is a pea size, like a small size. Let me demonstrate. So the pea size is that size. Yes, that size. I know a lot of people are going to save a lot of toothpaste over this, because the mistake that people do is putting this much. That is enough for 2 weeks. Oh my goodness. Alright. Same thing with the electric toothbrush, you just need this much. I really love the electric toothbrush because the head of the electric toothbrush just never gives you the leeway to put in that much toothpaste. So in a way, you end up saving as well your toothpaste, and also just put in the pea size, the small amount, the only amount that you need. The other thing that I don't do, I do not put the toothpaste and then run it under the tap water, because the water normally smashes it and then it goes out, and then you lose your toothpaste in the long run. Okay, immediately, because it just gets spit off. So I always recommend to use a soft toothbrush, because I use a soft toothbrush as well, that it doesn't allow me, or it doesn't push me to wet the toothbrush before brushing. So my toothbrush my bristles of the brushes are always soft. Thank you for watching my channel. I hope I've taught you something. Please share this video with your friends to also help them with their brushing as well. Please subscribe to my channel, like, comment, click the notification button. Hope to see you in my next videos.
Hit you on BBM, you OPN.